Today we learn the lesson 18. Look before you leap. Look before you leap. Long, long ago, there lived two little frogs in a pretty little pond. Colorful water lilies grew in the pond. Fishes darted about and tiny insect buzzed around. So this story was about a little rock. Two frogs are there, and there are colorful water lilies, the flowers in the pond. Also, the fishes are darting, moving here and there, and the tiny insects are buzzing around. Like this. The pond was full of life. The two frogs were very close friends. They had plenty to eat in the pond. All the day long they played about jumping from lily pad to lily pad and diving headlong in the pond. They were the happiest little frogs in the world. So these two frogs are very close friends and they are jumping from lily pads here and there. They are enjoying their life. They are the happiest frogs in the world. Let's see next. The frogs love the rainy season, but the rainy season does not last forever. The rain stopped and the weather became hot. Still, there was a lot of water and life in the pond. The rain did not come in this, and the weather became hot. But there was still the water and life in the pond. There was nothing to worry about. In winter, the frog friends found cozy little places at the edge of the pond. They spent most of their time sleeping and resting. Soon it was summer. Now the days became very hot, with the hot sun blazing in the sky. The pond began to dry. Without water, the lilies dried up. There were very few insects to be found. The frog friends were worried. Now what happened? It was a very hot summer. So the water gets reduced. Very little water in the pond. So lilies dried up and very few insects remained. Most of the insects were died. So these both the frog friends get worried. Now what to do? Do you think the whole pond will dry up? What do you think? Is our whole water gets dried? Looks like it, said the other. They are talking with each other. What do you think? Is there any water? The next. What shall we do then? How shall we live? We must search a place where there is plenty of water and food for us. The other frog said, You are right. It is hard work traveling in this hot sun, but there is no other way. Come, let us start. Let us start. The sooner the better. Then the other frog said, if we travel together, the search will be easier. Let's go together. So the frogs left the drying pond and began to look for a watery place. They hopped, and became very tired. Just then, one of them saw a whale in the distance. They rushed to the whale. The whale was built in stone and had a high circular wall. The frog hopped onto the wall and peeped inside. So both the friends go for searching the new watery place, and they found one whale in the distance. At some distance, they rushed towards the whale and they peeped inside the whale. The whale was quite deep, but there was a lot of water still left at the bottom of the whale. The friends began to jump for joy. Now the frog said, we are so fortunate, thank God, that we found this whale. The other frog said, our problem is solved, our search has ended. We have found a new home. Let's jump in together. 1, 2. Then the other frog said, wait, friend, this whale is so deep and there is water left only at the bottom. But we can surely dive in. However deep the well may be, diving is our specialty. Why do you hesitate? The other frog said. Then the other friend said, it has occurred to me that this well is also drying up. If it dries up completely, we will have to leave this well too. When this well gets dried, how it is possible to leave this well? The other said, I agree, but why do you hesitate now? What's the problem? Then he said, it's because I see a problem. We can easily dive into the well. But what if the well dries up? Can we jump so high that we reach the top of this well? Shall we be able to leave the well like we left the pond? Then the other frog said, you are right, friend, said the other frog. I had not thought of this. It's good that you could foresee this problem. Let's not leap inside. Let's continue with our search. Okay, both the frogs decided then not to jump into the well, and we will search the other place where we will find the water. And so the two little frogs hopped on to look for a safe shelter. How well it is said, look before you leap. So the name of this lesson is look before you leap. So always think before taking any action, before deciding anything. You should look before. You should think about the consequences of the things. Now let's see the hard words. Darted. The meaning of darted is moved quickly and suddenly. Lily pad. One of the floating leaves of a water lily. Third is headlong. Head first. Diving headlong means diving into water with the head going into water first and then the rest of the body. So, did you get this lesson? There were two frogs. They are friends and they live in the pond. They enjoyed in the pond, but when the summer came, the water of the pond gets reduced and gets dried when the summer become very hot. Then they go in the search of the water. They found one whale, but that whale is too deep and very little water inside the whale. They were going to jump inside the whale, but the other friend said, "It is very risky to jump into the whale because after some days the water may get dried inside the whale and it would be very difficult for us to come out of this deep well. So let's not leap into the well. We'll search the another water source, another shelter for us, which is safe. So look before you leap. Thank you.